everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at 5 great games from the year 2000. 2000 was a fantastic year for games. It was really hard to narrow it down to just 5 great games. But I prevailed, and here we go. No particular order, we have Carcassonne. Now, Carcassonne, 23 years old at this point, still going strong. And it gets criticized a lot, I think, just because of its popularity, because there is dozens of expansions and spin-offs. But they're there for a reason. This game of placing tiles and building roads and abbeys and fields and cities appeals to a lot of people, the same as jigsaw puzzles appeal to people, but just in general, that's really fun. I think it's a great, easy to play, jump into, gateway game for a lot of people, but it's also a good strategy game for 2 players. And you know what? A lot of these expansions and spin-offs are actually very well done. Then we have a game called Traumfabrik. Now, this game has had so many spin-offs from Gem Factory. They just came out with a horror version this year. There are so many different versions. Traumfabrik, though, this auction game from Reiner Knizia, in which you are bidding contracts. That's the currency of this game. But when you win an auction, you give these to other people. But then you're making a movie, and you're getting actors and actresses and special effects and things to put into your movie and make your movie fantastic and terrific. And this game still exists and is still around for a reason. It's a really good auction game. Then we have Citadels. Citadels, a game that actually, there are many games nowadays that I play and I say, you know what, I think I'd rather play Libertalia or maybe another newer game than Citadels. But I still remember the first time I played Citadels, which was in the year 2001, and it kind of just blew my mind with just how amazing this game was. As you take a set of roll cards, pick one, the rolls are secret, you're trying to guess what role everybody is, then you play these rolls and build up a city. Yes, it needed to be streamlined a little bit. Yes, there's some clunky problems, but you know what? The sheer fun and joy of trying to figure out the right role to pick at any given point in time is definitely permeated into many other games. Then we have Blokus, or Bloku. I don't know how to pronounce it, because no one will ever give. Everyone has their own opinion on it. But the fact of the matter is, hey, everyone likes Tetris, and this is the board game version of Tetris. Not really, because you're trying to put these blocks down so they only touch at corners. But it's that kind of pieces that are made up of, we talk about nowadays, there's a lot of polyomino games. This is one of the first, and this one is still the kind of game that many game stores have set up in the front because people test it out, they play it, they go, I'll buy it. It hit mass market, there's many spin-offs, but the fact of the matter is it's just an easy game to teach and to play. Then our final game is Star Wars: The Queen's Gambit. I remember I was in a mall at a game store and I saw this set up and I've never felt so much, I want this game so much right now. This is a game based on The Phantom Menace. And The Phantom Menace obviously has people who love it, who hate it, it doesn't matter. This game is that movie come to life with a 3D board in the Queen's Palace and Anakin avoiding the droid ships and Darth Maul and Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon fighting in a lightsaber duel and the battle between the Naboo and the droids on the planes. And it's all happening and it's all simple and it's easy and it's fun. And it looks amazing, and it plays amazing. Now, this one, unfortunately, is way out of print, but that doesn't stop it from being a great game. All right, as a bonus, my favorite video game from 2000 is Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of Iron. Baldur's Gate is, you know what? For me, this one hits a personal spot because I actually played Baldur's Gate 2, not having played Baldur's Gate. So I didn't know many of the characters, but Min and Boo captured my heart immediately. The idea of playing Dungeons and Dragons as a video game, there's so many cool things about this, so much interesting stuff that comes from this game. I played a lot of this one. It's one of my favorite video games. And my favorite movie from 2000, well, the easy choice here might have been Gladiator. But you know what? I'm going to, for me, that Gladiator, I guess, but I'm going to pick Remember the Titans. I'm a big sucker for sports movies. I'm a big sucker for sports movies where they win against all odds. And here we have a team that's torn apart from strife and racism internally, and they come together at the end. I just really like it. It's just a lot of fun. And sometimes that fun movie beats out everything else, even exciting action movies like The Gladiator or The Patriot. So that's my favorite movie. Anyway, that's the year 2000. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.